Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the continuation of Space Haven here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. So in the previous episode, we started to establish our second ship, and this now serves as the additional staging for more people, and we do have a gun installed on this, so theoretically, worst case scenario, if something were to happen to our massive ship here, we have some place to back down to, or some sort of backup. Obviously, switching around the hull of the ship is now almost impossible. And I'm not really sure if we would be actually capable of performing this in a sector without any sort of station or someone where we would be able to trade with. So currently, if you take a look at this region, we see that there are two sectors which do have the nebulas, which completely shut off your shields. Then there's one sector with one more derelict ship, and then there's this sector with the normal metals and NRGM. So theoretically, we might want to stop there before we then make a jump to one of these other regions. But currently, we are dealing with a constant bottleneck. That is the water. And the water keeps being drained like absolute crazy, especially due to all the needs that we have. And we also have to keep an eye out on the fact that now we have two ships with two separate storages. So obviously that's going to be something which we will have to keep an eye out for. So I'm thinking that this ship will remain as our primary manufacturing facility. And our small little ship will serve as some sort of supporting frigate or some sort of supporting vehicle. So hopefully we will be able to do this. So far, I should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 crew members. I'm thinking having 4 of them be stationed on this ship and the rest be stationed over here. We do have the navigation console, communications console. We do have also the shield console, and if we take a look at the hull, we do have one turret and one small shield generator. Here we have 2 massive shield generators. We have the antenna, rocket launcher, 3 guns. I'm thinking that maybe, of course, it would be great if I can build somewhere in here a 4th one, because we should have the capacity for it if I have the necessary hull stabilizers. So we are at 27 out of 35, so HSS Neo should be able to support this, but of course I will have to move stuff around in order to accommodate these things. Now, in order for me to utilize this hull stabilizer properly, I would have to move it somewhere around here. And that's okay. If I would be able to do that, then we are completely awesomely golden, because we cannot really expand in this direction. So the only thing which is left for me to do is theoretically decommission the engines, extend the hull even more, and create this big ass square. But then I would still have to figure out what the hell to do with this empty space over here. We unfortunately do not believe have anyone who has medical high enough for us to actually perform the augmentations, which is really bad. We do have 2 people with semi-decent medical skill. Botany, quite high, medical, low, or it maxes out. Okay, so Shira can theoretically go quite far with the medical. Problem is, I'm not really sure how exactly to teach her that. Either she would have to create medical supplies, or she would have to be responsible for healing a bunch of people, and I would rather that she actually does the medical supplies, if you catch my drift. Now, we were able to use quite a lot of resources for trading, so that's really awesome, and we were able to return the refugee to the rightful faction. So that's also really great. Our storage seems to be overflowing. So if I would be able to, I would love to move a bunch of stuff from one ship to another. So I don't think I really want to be moving these resources. I might move, however, the hull blocks, because if we will to expand the smaller ship, you just never know. You just never know. We have a crap ton of food, which is absolutely awesome. But I also don't have like unlimited storage over at the other ship. And if I were to expand it, probably it would be smart of me to consider doing something where we would have like medical beds and other stuff available on board, so that if shit hits the fan, then we can do something about it. Okay, we have a crap ton of corpses. So let's recycle or compose these. I would actually be more happy if I would have even more of these goddamn things. I'm still potentially capable of building in, like, what, 2 more of these growth beds? Yeah. So I think I will cancel this one, and if I would be able to just put down the composters instead, I would be just totally ecstatic, because these suckers are gonna be able to do quite a lot of useful stuff for me. So we can put down the floor light or something, and I might be able to squeeze in 2 more composters. Because if I will be moving around the hull, the stabilizer, and we might be moving things around again, there's just no point of like being blocked by this thing, or have some sort of preventative means for me to do more. So of course, if we would get the composters, we would be really nicely set up. The ship has still some form of salvage, so we will be able to take that, break it apart. Still have this to go over. Crap ton of hull scrap. Unfortunately, the energy stuff is quite running low. Carbon and water is like the constant bottleneck, which I'm looking into. Obtaining ice is possible, but mostly it's been done through trade. So I'll see what can be done if there would be some potential deposit in one of these regions. And while I'm here, I want to make sure that we get the maximum out of the region. So it might mean that we're going to stay a bit longer in some part of the space than we should. But honestly, sometimes it's truly beneficial to spend that little extra time somewhere. So if I were to expand the ship's hull over here and move things around, would get some additional space. It's just as of late, the ships have been kind of constructing the hull from the place where it literally cannot be like reached. So they go like they build a block and then it's just floating into space, not attached to anything, which makes it really weird. But we will see what will happen. We will see what will happen. Here we have this, and I want to make sure that we are recycling these so that I don't have to keep making them. We can make these because we have absolutely none. I can try to make more, and the more fertilizer would be probably better. And of course, if we would be able to fabricate more weaponry and everything, I would be ecstatic. But the thing is, we also have to keep in mind that we need people who are able to use those things. Okay, so ship's hull is probably done. That should mean we should not be exceeding the capacity of these 2 engines. So now it's again the time to move crap around, because that's apparently all that I keep doing as of late. I don't know what to tell you. I really love to mess around with the stuff in the ship. There's something wrong with me. Looking for that optimal layout in the least original ship hull design. I guess, is what you can call it. Because that's like the only term that's coming to me when it comes to describing what the hell I'm doing with these ships. My god, can you imagine if I would be a designer in World of Warships or something? Just floating squares everywhere. No hydrodynamics for you. It would be awful. Oh man, I would have so much fun. I would have so much fun. I would probably never miss out a deadline because I would always present just a freaking square or something. That would be so freaking bad. Oh man. Okay, let's try to move the furniture and everything around. We're gonna have to move the airlocks and everything. Lights. But that can be done also while we bounce around the systems because I don't want to stay here for too long. If I literally don't have to. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So they have plenty of stuff to recycle and move. We have plenty of stuff to do here as well. So this needs to go over here. And try to move at least the things which won't suffer that much or can be actually moved. While we mess around with all this. Hold on, that's the wall. Okay, my bad. Move it over here. Because this way we don't have to have this nasty thing over here. What are you talking about? There's literally an info block right over there, buddy. Don't tell me that you cannot find it or something. Okay, we're gonna move this over here. And lots of stuff to be moved around. I think I screwed up. Might be possible. But at least the guys on board of the ship are busy. Why can't you move the door? This is all just about moving things. As long as that is done, we are gonna be a-okay. It's just unnecessary to be done. Okay, we can theoretically get ready for the hyper jump. No, what the hell? Yeah, we do have navigation console. I think the ship has been scrapped for everything. So let's get ready to jump, and we're gonna go to this region. Hopefully there's gonna be something salvageable. There's plenty of systems. Okay, Energium, base metal, carbon, and a derelict ship. But unfortunately we do have the effect of the shields being shut off. Derelict ship, there are some military alliance ships. Quite a lot of things are actually in this region. I don't know really as to why. Hyperion, carbon, derelict ship. Still have a bunch of jumps. Okay, let's go over here. This is a good location to drop into. We'll have plenty of stuff to mine out. And I don't think it's right now necessary for me to be mining out specifically with the HSS Jupiter. It just seems like a waste. Lots of energium, a decent stockpile of ice. Awesome. So let's mine it all out. And while that is being mined out, we can mess around with the layout of the interior here. So that's gonna work for us in the meantime. We can build the windows again. And no, I don't mean Bill Gates windows. Come on. Remove the vents. Can you stop? So this is gonna address some of the comfort issues. If necessary, we can then upgrade the size of the beds to be bunk beds. But for now, I think this is gonna be just like a supportive frigate or some sort of smaller vehicle or ship, if you will, that is gonna serve that role specifically. It's gonna give us more room. Maybe we will be able to move the airlocks around or something. That would be nice. We build like a second crapper, or I don't know. Haven't really made up my mind as of yet. If I squeeze this in and make it a little bit tighter, a little less brighter, it just might be what we need. That one light on the floor needs to be moved. So that is done. This is now doable. Gonna have to refine some water and send it over to the ship just to be on the safe side. We do have some deposits right now. Yeah, you see there's really low water levels. So we really need to refine a crap ton of this ice. And recycling, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's gonna give us 230. So both of you are working on this. Ice is being extracted. Everything is mined out. How's the region looking? I'm not sure if that's the military alliance, but we're going to be able to bounce around in between the planets, see if there's a bunch of useful stuff. This was a good sector, or good location, because we logically came across a bunch of raw resources, which is just awesome. I really want to build like a goddamn weapon back here. And I'm not sure if I want to go with the energy weapon. Just to switch things around, or maybe like targeting jammer or some weird nonsense. If I build the turret here and the targeting jammer here. Jammer is much larger. That's funny. Okay, you, my dear friend, you need to compost. And then discontinuously. And you we'll get one more composter. This way we might be able to gain back that carbon slightly faster. There's some carbon, there's some water, and there's some fertilizer. Although you have to recycle 5 of these and even 10 of these in order for us to get some of these things back. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. If I would theoretically move you over here, I won't be able to accommodate another composter. Unfortunately, it would just totally block off this location. That sucks. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then continuously recycle. Any corpses left? Because they just take up space, honestly, so let's just get it over with. That's 4 of them now working nicely. Water levels. Water levels have gone up. That's great. We're gonna have to make some of those infra blocks. That's for sure. Don't have chemicals. Gotta change that. Still have carbon right now, so that's okay. Don't really need to mess around with carbon production over on this ship because we're not gonna be producing food here. I think it's just gonna be like a waste of space. Just really wanna increase the comfort levels for this guy. And the problem here is that if I were to move this power source over here, it might not reach anymore our lovely okay, so I want to see Jupiter. How much more points do we have? Theoretically, I can build this. I can do power, and I can do 2 small power nodes this way. So this thing can remain where it is, and these guys can just move in. We can have a space over here for something, like another gun. If the allowance is there. Yep. So technically now we have 2 guns on board of this ship. If we can afford it. Can you refine me the hull blocks and all this other nonsense? Great. And we're not gonna stay here much longer. Although we can trade. So what are the insufficient hauler corps is still a problem apparently. And I'm gonna bet that also there's gonna be an issue with the slave collar. And what the hell do we want to give them in exchange? On hyperfuel. Water, let's grab it. And we have a crap ton of fabric. So we're gonna paying off with that stuff. Let's grab the raw chemicals so that we can be making chemicals and we can make fertilizer, plastic, and all this other beautiful stuff. Select. We're gonna grab a whole bunch of this stuff. You have just 1 more left. Let's go for it. And then we can transfer the water which we have obtained. I can grab some of these just for the hell of it. We can afford it. It's kind of funny how selling back this stuff would be absolutely not worth the money. Let's transfer 15. I want to make sure that the building blocks have been accommodated there. And then theoretically, if they have money, we can still sell them a crap ton of stuff. Just so that we can have the credits when we will need them for bribery or whatever other activity we might get ourselves into. Do you want some fruit? We do have fruit, huh? It still pays like over 100 credits, so let's go for it. They have 2 guns. Seems like some jammer or something. The ship doesn't have anything, but I just don't know how I would accommodate crap in here. Seems like storage is maybe over there, over here by the airlock. So some smart choices there with the allocation. Not like me, the most unoriginal. Just don't tell anyone. It's not like that many people are watching anyway. But honestly, I have finished so many series as of late. I'm kind of wondering what the hell am I gonna sink my teeth into. So if you have suggestions, I'm all ears. And we are making a crap ton of stuff here. When they wake up or something. Yeah, they're sleeping right now. I still haven't kind of finished this room, so he has probably reduced comfort levels. Having at least like one robot over here would probably help out with the logistics. So instead of this goddamn gun, I could have theoretically allocated something else. And during the previous episode when we got the ship, there was this issue with me not being able to dismantle this window and other stuff. So I'm glad that that kind of got resolved, apparently. I made so much mess and so much fuss about it. It was probably way too annoying for just about anyone and anyone watching. So I do apologize, but I do mean well. You can theoretically like build a door here or something. Or move these hypersleep chambers elsewhere. Ships have left the sector. So it'd be probably smart for us to do the same. So let's start getting ready for that hyper jump or that regular jump. Derelict ship over here. Derelict ship, derelict ship. Okay, what's through here? Quite a lot of ships. Noble metals. Okay, I'm kind of dying to see what's in all these derelicts. So let's drop in, see if we can salvage this. Now we have actually the potential to bring on board a crap ton of people because we do have a lot of shuttles. So let's deploy close by to... Wow, this is actually kind of hilariously small. Draft, get on board. I think 3 crew members should do it this time. It's literally almost like an abandoned blueprint for nothing. We're not even gonna use the airlock since I don't see it. Maybe it's over there. Hard to tell from this angle. Holy shit. And immediately the hauler, which we need so desperately, which was blown into smithereens, so we won't be able to get any corpse from that. Fortunately. Lots of eggs. Theoretically, I can like literally try to shoot this shit apart. See if that would fix the situation. Okay, stop shooting the walls, please. Destroy the eggs. Okay, beautiful. Quite heavily infested for such a small vessel. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to again read these damn things, huh? Hey, there's one more. Maybe we will be able to get that corpse which we so desperately need. I don't even know right now what research we are doing because we have been doing quite a lot of stuff. Okay, this is a dead end. That's the engine, so that's the last alien that's left on board. Question is, where the hell is it? It was over here. Okay, so it's coming our way. I don't want to give it the chance to attack me. Unfortunately, that did not work out. Are you not able to shoot it? Okay, that was unfortunate. I don't think we're gonna be able to salvage that damn corpse. So, when it comes to transfer, I want to get this to Jupiter. 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 This does not need to go to Jupiter. So, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. Corpses are going to go to our big ship. And that's a crawler corpse, unfortunately. And when it comes to salvage, that's gonna go to Enyo. That's a horrible name of a ship. But whatever. Okay, so this living quarter has been established. I now still struggle to know how the hell do I transfer all this junk from one space to another so that it can be better allocated within the ship's hull. Still struggling to determine how to do that. Be probably quite useful to know. If I can build the crapper over here, it would be probably better than having the storage over there. Be able to move the storage to the airlock or something. This is gonna get scrapped. Jupiter, that's this one, okay. Seems to be all fine. We're still producing a crap ton of stuff. Corpses, corpses, corpses. It's really not that worth for me to recycle this food. Some of it might be, but seriously, I don't think it's the best thing to invest all these resources into growing your own food and then like recycling it back. It doesn't go bad. So if there would be like decay on the food, then I can see and understand that the composters would pay or play a crucial role because they would be able to return the resources back to our system over time. But other than that, yeah, I just don't see the point. Man, this thing is being broken down ridiculously fast. They're not holding back, huh? So we will have a crap ton of stuff to recycle. Still waiting for all these info blocks and everything to be made. And the ship has entered the sector. Seems like a really nice trading ship or something. So what do you have that I want? You have water that I want. And I'm gonna give you fiber. And then you have what else? Not really that many things. I mean, we can make info blocks. I can send it to Jupiter. But Jupiter would have to send out stuff back in return, which can be actually done. So let's do it. Do you have the ship? Do you have the airlock? It should be all nicely done. This is fine by me, this section. Maybe if I would move it into like center or something, it would just take a crap ton of micromanagement, and I don't want to make that a part of the video if I don't have to. I think we're being hailed or something. Okay, no longer, so that sucks. It has been totally salvaged. I think we do have resources that we might need. Might have to create, however, energy resources. So theoretically, if you guys do have those energy cells, then let's do it. Let's grab them. You never know. And if I can pay it off with freaking fabric, then let's do it. Even if I suffer a little loss financially, it's okay. Because I can just sell them back some additional stuff, like fruits or some bullshit, and it's gonna make me the money back immediately. So that's 3 more trades. We have the ships, we have the capacity. We're gonna be able to deal some damage. Well, hopefully I won't have to deal any damage here. Although, what are these? Are they shield generators? Yep, small shield generators. It's a really interesting ship design. It kind of reminds me like a hammerhead shark almost, if you think about it, right? Or is it just me? Or maybe like if you look at it like this, it looks like Mickey Mouse, like feet, hands, and the ears. Let me know in the comment section what you think it actually is shaped like. Okay, and so when that is done and the trade has been conducted, we're just gonna get ready to make that jump. No navigator. Ooh, what? How? Wait, what the hell is nobody on board of this ship? I don't like that. Robots left behind. We would have left behind some stuff. Okay, now we can jump. So we can go for the derelict here. And I'm guessing I'm gonna mine out this one sector. I'm not that crazy about the derelicts and the noble metals. I don't know. I mean, we do have 9, so we theoretically can create still the components which we're running low on. I will see. I will see. I will see what will happen. Slightly bigger derelict. I'm taking people who have access to the goddamn plasma rifles, or what are they called? Well, you still have a lot of debt to pay off because, goddammit, I actually was able to purchase you as a crew member, or to join me for a crap ton of credits. Okay. Holy shish kebab. It's a lot of infestation in a tiny space. Stop touching me! Wow, that was an amazing shot. Did you see that? Okay, Lei is gonna probably have to recover because I don't like that warning. It can be minor, it can be major. I don't want to risk it, so let's just let the person retreat back. What the hell is in here? Is that it? Do we need to do the engine room? We need to do the engine room. I'm just gonna probably salvage majority of these things to go to our primary ship. Man, this is gonna be like fleet of squares and rectangles. That's so horrible. Oh man. I really gotta work on my ship design. Okay, we can go to Jupiter. Sure. Let's move you over there. Let's move you over there. Let's move you over there. And salvage. Low, high, low, and low. Let's do it. Let's salvage this ship. We have water here. I guess I would get notification if I would be running low. Gonna have ship jump into our sector. I do wonder if it's one of those which we have already interacted with. As long as enemy ship does not jump into our sector while everyone is sleeping and nobody is manning the turrets, I think we'll do just fine. How much more junk? Yeah, that's probably the Mickey Mouse we traded with previously. Seems like it. They do have more credits now somehow. Maybe they traded with someone. Just maybe. That's what they did. Could it be? Who knows? You seriously gotta learn how the hell to move all this junk elsewhere. Or relocate the storage, because if you build a storage and you cannot move it. Okay, like I can understand that this is impossible to move 42 units into here because it's full now. But this one is still, it should be movable, maneuverable, operable, something. Ship has left. Tiny, nope, nothing more. Okay, well, screw it. So we're gonna get ready to jump. I'm waiting for those warnings to go away. Everyone on board? Okay. So I'm thinking these two regions are the last thing while we're gonna be here. We're gonna take this thing apart, mine out the resources, take apart the derelict. I don't know if I want to stop by the two derelicts along the way here. We're gonna mine out everything in this sector. Maybe we'll go for the noble metals. Hard to tell right now. Hard to tell. But the fun thing is that theoretically it can work that while one ship is mining out resources, the other ship is able to provide protection because we do have people who can man the turrets and everything. I think they are just about done with their coffee or something. I mean, they do have some sort of... No, they're going to sleep, yeah. Did not time it the best way, but that's okay. Hopefully this station will have some resources which we can tap into. And seriously, you guys, you gotta suggest some sort of games which I should look into, because I'm literally running out of ideas of what to do. I mean, like BioShock Infinite was like a desperate thing already, but it's an amazing game, and I had so much fun doing it. Chemicals. We're low on chemicals. Can we somehow move the priority list or something? No? That sucks. Trying to see what can be done, what cannot be done. At least those fires are immediately put out. But I'm gonna need to take that crew once we have ships on board. Because I think we're getting fairly close to the nap time again. Let's go into this crack in the hull. Might provide us with an insight. Holy shit, that's a lot of aliens. I think I saw haulers or something. Thankfully, those plasma weapons are dealing absolute crap ton of damage. And Casey was able to, like, sharpshoot this one guy, or this one alien from such a distance. I'm actually freaking impressed. There's a crew member, but it can be just a corpse. That's the problem. You're not guaranteed that the person is alive. Seems like this one is. So, since you are not armed at all, okay. Can de-draft the crew, de-draft the ship, and break it apart. Yes. 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 And yes. Salvage. Nice. Okay, what do we have here? Military? No, this is the Merchant Federation. Okay, awesome. So let's grab some water. And maybe they will have raw chemicals or something, I don't know. And of course, we're gonna get rid of that fiber optics. It's all good. And quite a lot of stuff. And give you to Jupiter. Jupiter. And paid off. We're gonna have to transfer some high-valued commodities for trading on board of the other ship, or it's gonna be all required for me to move one thing from to another. Just gonna take some time. It's not gonna consume a crap ton of time or resources or anything. It'll just be something that you'll have to keep an eye out then on. You do have carbon, and I do want that carbon. I think I just overpaid or gave them more money than they can return. I don't care. I want it all, and I want it now. Jupiter is low on those raw ingredients, but it's okay. I'm gonna have to create some hyperjump fuel and all this other nonsense. and theoretically transfer some on board of Jupiter. But if these guys would try to mess around with me, then we have to primarily focus on the MFS Blood Lily. And then we would do something with the Ruby Firefly. But I don't really want to screw around with the Merchant Federation. If I could, I would actually want to join them specifically. Whenever I played games like these, I always try to go for like the Merchant option because it gives you lots of freedom and options. Unable to sleep. Need a safe place. Well, then go to sleep. Why are you there? I did not draft you or something. Leave the ship. If you're too tired, go sleep. Why are you complaining? Botany is unattended, but I can live with that because we have a crap ton of food as is. Unfortunately, our robots are incapable of helping with that. System. Some large storage would be nice. Because all of this is full. And we're not even done salvaging the ship in the sector. Recycling is gonna be done. Hyperfuel done. Some more salvage on the way. Seriously, gotta transfer some stuff. Let's give them 5 more hyperfuel. Some of these blocks. They do have that. Let's give them some medical supplies. I don't think they need guns. They should have guns. At least the crew members should have the guns. God, I hope they have guns. Or we are screwed. And I have screwed up somehow. Doesn't seem like we have any of that. Do you possess anything which I would want, need? No, not really, huh? Holler, anatomical augmentation, enslavement facility. These are the last 3 things to be researched. Unless we come across a slave collar, we won't be able to do it. Really hate the fact that on board of one of these damn ships, I did come across the slave collar and I had it at the start of the game for quite a long time. But being the idiot that I am, and being such an entrepreneur, I sold it because it was occupying too much space or some bullshit reason. I told myself, I guess. Okay, we're gonna start getting ready to make that jump. I want to make sure that the crew is, however, on board. Everyone is on board? Alrighty then. So do we want to stop by these derelicts, or do we want to just... I mean, there's a derelict ship here. But theoretically... I don't know. We can try one thing. We can try... What would happen if we were to put a person in the scanner array? Shield, weapon, navigation, operation. Do we even have the array for that thing? Because somehow we gotta use the fucking scanner, right? Scanner is also capable of estimating the arrival time of incoming solar fleet. I want to use this somehow. Can we use it? Can someone go and do the thingy? Scan it. This rocket turret should be moved theoretically in front so it's not somehow blocked by this, but we will see. Okay, can someone freaking do the thing which I told them to do? Well, that's not helpful as much. How long does this take? That's it? That's all you were able to do? Why are you scanning in space? Scan the damn ship. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for them to go to sleep, probably quite soon. Lots of people who are at the point of exhaustion. So let them take a nap. And afterwards, theoretically, the new person, Zyron, can set your home ship over here. Right? And how many people are now on board of this ship? Or how do I know who's where? Jupiter has 3 people. The rest is over here. Okay, once they all do their coffee thingy, you know how we do it. They're able to carry the plasma rifles. I'll be taking them quite a lot. Shira has absolutely no weapons. How the hell is that even possible? Not even a bulletproof vest? Okay, well, that's disappointing. Can you equip a plasma rifle? I kind of feel like I don't have it. Skill weapon of 5. This one is of 3. Damn it. Okay, well, never mind. Let's go on board and see what's waiting for us. Side of this derelict. Okay, I already see aliens. So good news, everyone. Already starting like Futurama. Good news, everyone. Man, I used to have this colleague at work. He had this set up as his like notification whenever he got a message. And it was just the funniest shit ever. Not be bit so frequently, thank you. Quite a lot of dead crew members. If we're gonna split up and you have this much problem killing these things, let's make it that the 2 of you are heading in that way. 2 of you are heading in this way. This way we have 1 energy weapon and 1 conventional weapon in each team. It's gonna be a little bit more manageable. Okay, resources, Energium. Let's go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plastic can go to here as well. And salvage. Quite a lot of stuff. Quite a lot of stuff to be salvaged. Awesome. Which means a lot of stuff to be recycled. So that's gonna keep us busy for a while. Forgot to de-draft the ship, of course, so that would be bad for our crew members. Seriously gotta learn how the hell to move these storage units. It's so annoying. How much shield do we have on here? 12. Here we have 38. I think building more shields is gonna be important. Especially on this big ship. And if I would only know how the hell do those solar panels affect all the power that we are working with, that would be great as well. So we're gonna decommission this ship, which leaves us to jump over here. And then we'll make a jump into one of the last two sectors, and maybe like on the next episode we will make a hyper jump into the other control region. So that we can keep moving forward and adventuring through space. Or have a great adventure through space. Hey, say what you want, my ship design is still better than the freaking dick that Jeff Bezos flew in. And he is a dick, so I can say that because I worked for Amazon for quite a long time. Alrighty, so ship is being decommissioned. People are on board. Hopefully they won't stay there or sleep there or something stupid. Sleeping chambers, we have 4. We do have some fun for them. Malcolm, Zyron, they are both here. I cannot believe when I actually made the second ship, I totally forgot to make them a toilet. That was so horrible. Because nobody in space can hear you scream, so if you scream that you need to go do number 2, that can be quite problematic. That's a lot of recycling. It's actually shocking that this thing is completely powered by one of these only. Like, I'm not having any problems with energy whatsoever. There we go. And now we need those holders. Slave collars. Without those, we won't be able to research the last 2 things. So my suggestion is whenever you are able to obtain the slave collar or something, don't sell it, hold on to it, just for research purposes. We're gonna have a ship entering the system, so we might do some trading as well. If they try anything funky, we do have a crap ton of firepower. So hopefully... nothing bad's gonna happen. Alright, so what do we have here? Cult of New Haven. You guys, I like literally saved the guy for you, so why are you giving me some sort of negative reputation or something? I don't understand. How much is left on board of this thing? I don't think we will be doing trade because you have almost no water. Everything is overpriced and we have everything that we should need. Theoretically. So, I mean, shields are now at 57, hull stability 152. I do want to install like more guns if necessary or something. We will see. We will see. Is there anything left on board here? The ship has jumped. I don't think there's anything else. So, okay. You guys need to repair things. You do have the tool thingy, so you should be able to do it. Okay, let's start getting ready to make that jump. Get everyone back on board of their ships. Waiting for those notifications to disappear. I think we will not mess around with this derelict. Maybe there is a potential crew member in it for me, but yeah, screw it. Now we're risking going into this sector with the fact that there are those solar flares, or what the hell are these things called? So we are risking that the shields are non-functional. And that's just the shittiest thing ever. I might eventually jump back for those noble metals. Yeah, the ionized gas is just completely draining those shields. So that's all gone to... Let's go. Send these 4 on board. Let's go from this side over here. Might be easier to clear out. Just watch out because they are getting close to being tired and exhausted, so that might stress them out. Okay, I'm seeing X-Ax, so there might be the... Yeah, there he goes. Beautiful shot there. That was not so pretty. Okay, come on. Hit it. Open wound. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Come on, guys. Make me proud. Nice. It exploded. Damn. That was brutal. There's a lot of these bastards. That's the 3rd one in just this ship alone. 4. God damn. Okay, I really need to clear out this room. Lots of damage there with the plasma or laser or energy weapons. Okay, can you like move in and clear this place out? Thank you. Before they start hatching. What is taking you guys so long? Just clear out this damn place. It'd be the funniest thing if we would actually come across someone who is like glued to the wall, who they're using to like hatch the next generation of the creepy crawlies. I have been doing way too much space stuff as of late. Starship Troopers, Starship Trooper Terran Command, Space Haven. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Salvage all. And worst case scenario, I can just transfer stuff. Oh crap, forgot to de-draft. Yeah, this is the advantage of having multiple ships. Because if you forget to de-draft one of them, well then... Come on, someone please pick up this person. Don't let them sleep on the goddamn floor. Okay. So I think because I carried the person, they were able to do whatever. Get up. We don't have the raw chemicals. I'm gonna need to get my hands on those. There's still the base metals. There's still the energium. So yeah, I think I'll just break down all this stuff in this region. I might jump over there to pick up those noble metals so that we can make more of the electronic components. And after that, I'll make the jump through this system over here. Maybe pick up these two resources and we'll get ready to visit one of these two. And that's going to be featured on the next one. So if you want to know when that's going to be published onto the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm really enjoying the game. It's gonna take me quite a long time to actually create revisit of the review, which I have done all the way back on the channel. So yeah, I also want to do other stuff, so I'll try to find some proper balance in between everything. So please be patient with me in the meantime. I'm going to wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all in the comments or at the future uploads. Thank you all for watching, stay safe out there, and bye-bye for now.